Resultant vectors. We are continuing the vector concepts so that we can better understand what the vector topic means. So resultant vectors. If you have two vectors, A, B, and B, C, and you add them, their result should give you AC. Meaning that the starting point of the next vector, which is BC, should be the end of the previous vector. Now, what this note means is that if you have, for you to have a resultant vector, the first vector AB, you see we have from A to B. So if you move from A to B and you want to start the next vector, that will give you a resultant vector. The end of the first vector, which is B, should be the beginning of the second vector. So if it is AB, it shouldn't be CD. If it is AB, it should be BC. So if it's B that is ending this one, then B should begin the next one. Then we can have an accurate resultant vector. So this is how it shows in a diagram. If you move from A to B and you move from B to C, definitely you are going to move from A to C. So AB, which is this one, plus BC here, is going to give us the length of this. So if you are moving from here to here, and then you will continue for your journey from here to here, definitely you are going to cover this distance whilst moving from here to here. That is what resultant vector means. So now they are saying the starting point of the next vector, which is BC, the starting point is this one, the B here, should be the end of the previous vector. So where you are starting from should be the end of where you started from. So AB, you move from A to B, that is AB. If you want to start another length, it should start from B to another point. So AB, then BC, going to give you AC, which is the resultant vector. When we go to this one, we don't only represent it with A, B, and C. When we have PQ, PQ ends this one. So the next vector should start with Q. So Q ends here. The next vector should start with Q. Then we have QR. Then the resultant vector is going to be PR. So look at what I used to understand this when I was in school. You have PQ plus QR. So to get the resultant vector, if this is ending this is the same as this. So we cancel this out and we cancel this out. What we are left with is P and R. So our resultant vector is PR. So if you want to get a resultant vector for the addition of two vectors, and you know that this ending here is the beginning of this, then you have to put this and this together to give you the resultant vector. And also in some questions that we're going to do in the next video, we're going to answer questions on this in the next video. You can get PQ, then you can get RQ. So using this, you are going to find the inverse of this. We learned it in the previous video. If you haven't, please check it out. RQ and PQ, this can give you a resultant vector, but then you would have to find the inverse of RQ, giving you what? QR. So if you find the inverse of RQ, is going to be PQ plus QR. So this gave us the inverse of this, giving us QR. So now Q is here and Q is here. So our resultant vector is PR. Guys, this brings us to the end of this video resultant vector. If you think you didn't understand any point of this video, please forward it backwards to that point and then take your time and listen to it very well, and I'm sure you understand it and understand it better. Come back soon for the answering of questions on this, so that we can understand what we are going to really meet when we get to the examination hall. So please come back soon and don't forget to subscribe.